Diane and Denmark here. Good morning. It is a new week, a fresh start, and I am back once again to give you a wee bit of decluttering motivation, perhaps a wee bit of cleaning motivation. And where are we this week? I hope you can see we are in the kitchen, and I've got some goodies for us. But more on that in a wee minute. I'm also going to give you an update of how I got on last week and with my other decluttering projects. But let me just tell you what about this week. So we are in the kitchen, and if I can just grab my Hygge Home house management binder. All these things are on my blog. I've got lists for what you can stock up on in Zone 2, pampering ideas, work that you can do in the garden. But I've got my cleaning list for Zone 2 of things I might want to do this week. And also I've got areas that I can think of for decluttering. And that can be something like perhaps your fridge, the freezer. We are coming up to Christmas, and maybe you want to start using up stuff that you've got in the freezer. You use it now and make a bit of space for perhaps some kind of seasonal goods that are coming in. What about your kitchen utensils? Have you got like 15 wooden spoons and you only ever use 2 of them? Perhaps you've got a drawer where you've got things like baking paper, elastic bands, freezer bags. Take a wee look through there because those can get a bit messy sometimes. Water bottles that are kind of past their best. Tupperware tubs that have maybe lost their lids or the other way around. And also any kind of things like food in the pantry. Maybe you've got some kind of special flour. Remember, special flours, they don't last forever. So maybe you want to have a wee check on those. Anyway, I'm going to tell you how I got on last week. Now, last week we were in Zone 1, which is the entry to the house, whether you come in through the garage or up the garden path. The hallway and the dining room. And actually I didn't find much to declutter there because I'm really good with the hallway, and also we had just changed over recently our kind of seasonal things like hats and gloves, scarves, and put away the summer stuff. And when I do that, we always go through as a family, so are we actually going to use this next summer, or do we still like these scarves and gloves? So that was already done. In the dining room, I didn't find much either because my son has now got his own apartment, as you probably heard. So a lot of kind of extra serving dishes and things like that, they had already gone to him. And the only thing that I kind of decluttered in the entryway to the house was some old plants which had kind of died off. So that's what that's how I got on with Zone 1. But I wanted to also give you a wee update. I also found more books this week. A couple of books. Hold on. Another one now. I love PG Wodehouse, but I picked this one up at a charity shop, and it wasn't great. So that I'm going to hand it on to one of the ladies that I know. And do you remember I was selling clothes and accessories which I had decluttered? I had taken, I had leased a stand at an indoor flea market here in Copenhagen called Lidkøb. I'll put up some photos here so you can see what it was like. And I had it for 2 weeks, and last week was the end of the lease that I had, and I managed to sell, gosh, I don't know how many items, something like 26 items. And all in all, the money that I made from it, taking away, the money that I had to pay for the stand and the commission, they take 15% on what you sell. I think all in all, it's something like 600 Danish krona. So, woo! And I'll put it up here how much that was in euros and in British pounds and in American dollars, just to give you an idea about that. And all the books and toys that you saw me decluttering, I told you that I was putting them up for free in my ladies group. I'm a member of a ladies group here in Copenhagen, an international ladies group, and we have a buy and sell group where we can, say we're selling things or giving things away free, to a good home. And I managed to get rid of a lot of the books and games there. And look what I got in return. I got this lovely plant. I'm not actually quite sure how to look after this one, so if anybody's got ideas about, if I have to water it a lot or not water it a lot. And, woo, chocolate, Green and Black's organic chocolate, and this one is butterscotch. So look at that, try and, you know, a wee bit of motivation to get decluttering. You never know what's going to come back in return. Some other things which weren't from the zone, but you know, just spontaneous things that I'm decluttering this week. We had some under the bed storage. We had a couple of big plastic ones and also wooden ones with wee wheels on it, you know, that you could roll in and out. I've emptied the contents of those, the contents have gone, and now the storage is going to, and I really love it when I can also let go of the storage. I'm not filling it up with something else, the storage is going to, so woohoo, go me for that. So have a good week decluttering either here in the kitchen zone or wherever you like. Remember and set a timer for like 10 or 15 minutes before you start. And also make sure that you have bags or boxes ready, because don't do that thing of, you know, you suddenly want to be decluttering the kitchen and you remove all the contents from one of the drawers. Don't do that thing of say, oh yeah, and then you put it to the side and say, oh well, that's, you know, being recycled and that's being decluttered. And then you have to move it all again. Put it straight into the box for recycling, or put it straight into the bag for recycling or for giveaway, and just, you know, make it a bit less work for you. So on that note, I'm going to let you get moving, because I'm sure you're excited to get started today. And all I've got left to say is live long, prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. I'm on Instagram daily with wee reminders. And otherwise I should be popping up with another YouTube video soon. So anyway, on that note, I'm sending you off with that wrap. Okay, bye for now.